Hello everyone, this is Ed, coming back from a mission out on the wasteland. Finally found me some teepee. Had to murder a grandmother for it, but look, it's the kind with the scatological bears on it. You know I had to get that. Luckily in these trying times when everything's falling apart and the world seems to be coming undone, I have plenty of whiskey left. And if you think a little pathogen's gonna keep me from drinking the worst whiskey in the world, you're damn wrong. So, today we have an entrant given to me free by my former workplace, which is now a smoking crater in the ground, Ray's Wine and Spirits. This is Defiant Rye Whiskey. We've had this stuff on the shelf for like 2 years now, maybe more. We did not sell any of this stuff, so they finally decided to give it away free. Also, there's a weird amount of sediment in here. Now here's the thing, I don't mind sediment in my whiskey, usually, but when you cool it down, when you put ice in it, or you put some water in it, that's usually when you see sediment, not just when it's sitting in the bottle. I don't know if it's separated out over its long shelf life, or there was just something weird about this one in the first place. I guess we're gonna find out. So now this is Catskill Defiant Rye Whiskey, not to be confused with the Defiant Whiskey Company's rye. Yeah, totally different company. This is based out of New York, I believe. Yep, Bethel, New York. So they're a farm distillery making small spirits, small batch spirits, craft spirits, the craftiest of spirits. They're crafty like a fox. It's just labeled rye, not straight rye. So I don't know if there's flavoring in here, which you can do with rye. See Templeton. Or if it's just underage. There's no age statement on it, so what do I know? I couldn't find anything about this on their website. They talk about a straight rye, so I don't know if this one's now been, moved out of production to be replaced by the straight rye. So that very well could be. So I was told about this one. I was told it was like drinking really old vegetation. On the nose, I'm not getting a lot of that. I have had ryes that taste like wood mulch or like old dead leaves. There's some ryes where they take that. And if you've heard this before, forgive me, but I separate my ryes into my stone fruit ryes, my baking spices ryes, and my vegetal ryes. And sometimes those vegetal ryes get very, very vegetal. I'm not getting a lot of that here. Yeah, it's vegetal, but it's also a little sweet. It's got kind of a nectarine thing going on. Yeah, it's a little wood pulpy, a little bit sawdusty, maybe a touch of that dry leaf kind of thing. But it's not the most over-the-top vegetal thing I've ever had. So let's see how it goes. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about this one, you guys. It has a really sour tang on the finish. And that opening is really, really, really vegetal. It tastes like wood clip or lawn clippings, like grass clippings a little bit. Then it does go into a little bit more of that sweet kind of stone fruit kind of thing that I like in a rye. There's some spice there. There's some clove. It's not, I don't know. And I guess there is this finish, the longer it lasts, there is kind of a nice warm woodiness there. But that opening is kind of rough. Yeah. I don't hate this. Mostly because I can drink just about any rye under the sun. But this does have some pretty sharp, jangly rye notes. The pepper kind of pokes out at weird places, and the vegetal notes kind of there, and there's a weird kind of young funky note, and it's not all working together. There are some notes there that I really like in other rye whiskeys, but they're not playing super nice in this one. I wonder if their new straight rye is any better. If they're given that a little bit more time in the barrel, maybe smooth some of these edges off. I think there's promise here. I think this is, there's some potential here, but yeah, this one's not quite ready for prime time. Now, to be fair, I don't know how long this was sitting on the shelf. That shouldn't make the hugest difference because it was sealed. But if it was exposed to light, blah, 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 there could have been some change. So we're going to put that caveat in. I got this one off the shelf way after it debuted. So it's been sitting there for years. So who knows? But I don't know. We'll have to get some other Catskill distilling stuff, see what they are doing these days. And hopefully, maybe they've taken some of these weird jangly notes and got them to mesh a little bit better. But we'll find out. So, I'm going to go back to my tricked out dune buggy covered in human skulls and giant rotating blades. But until next time, you guys stay rotten.